Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Back again. Another live stream. This is the second one I've done this week. With this stuff, with what happened yesterday. Well, it was we got the news about this time last evening. Liam Payne, former member of One Direction, tragically passed away from a fall from a third floor in the hotel. With this, I did a video kind of like paying a tribute to him yesterday evening. I want to see how we are for numbers, because I want to start get just to get the link out and send it just to see how many people we're going to get in the live stream. But I got a few decent the other day, so not here. I can't see why I wouldn't get some more pretty good numbers. Just here we are with this. Just give it a bit of time. Just a second. I'm just trying to get this stuff up and running. So usually just have to send the link a few places. Numbers, people just start coming in gradually, one by one. Just gonna be a minute. I was looking to see who else was doing live streams at this time. Sean Atwood had one that was speaking to Jaguar Wright, but that stopped at 9 o'clock. See how we are. Oh, Cara. Good evening, Cara. How are you doing, chum? Good of you to join me. I was needing some company. Uh, I know I've missed you too. I missed you too. You haven't come around. Well, I say you haven't come around. I mean, I haven't been doing these live streams as consistently as I have. This is like my first. I've only, I stopped doing them around. I think it was July time. So yeah, I know I'm bad. I need to be doing more of these live streams. Get some of the regulars back because we always have some good times, good laughs. Playing some music. It was all good. Well, yeah, you could. Yeah, I could always drop an email another time, Cara. Yeah, but I'm doing okay though. Yeah, no, not bad. Can't complain. Just trying to start to get the ball rolling a bit more with my YouTube. I was doing pretty well February, March time, and then I kind of just dropped off. Oh God, yeah, yeah. I know. It's. I mean, yeah. I mean, I with the stuff with Liam Payne, I just thought, okay, take it at face value. This could be what's happened, and from I'd seen a few things of his before. I was specifically an interview he'd done with Stephen Bartlett, and I thought he came off quite a sound guy. But yeah, it's weird, isn't it? But there could be a bit more to this, though. You just never know with these celebrities that end up being found dead at such a young age. It's yeah. Well, no, no. I will give my thoughts, Cara. Yeah, I mean, I just started this live stream. I did kind of just like a tribute video late last night. Um, just literally, I'd heard about it. It was it like 10 p.m. or something like that. I just thought, oh, I'll just go on and just said what came to my head and how I felt, and he was a guy. He was like he seemed to have family value, like strong family values, close with his family. Was Christian background. There's things there that I thought he seemed like an all right dude. How are you getting on, Cara? Though, how you feeling? How's everything going? The kids all right? How's yourself? Right. No, that's all good. That's all good. Yeah, it's okay. I know. Definitely, we could discuss that privately another time. But it's just the way of the world, though, isn't it? Madness right now, and you just feel things are just escalating, and it's just what's going on there: Israel, Palestine, Gaza, Lebanon. And then just so divisive, We thought it was so divisive when it was Trump and Hillary Clinton battling out for president 8 years ago. But this stuff now with Trump and Harris, it's like, I don't know. and I don't have I honestly I don't have a dog in the fight. It's like, yeah, I suppose I trust Harris way less than I would Trump, but it's like these are the two options though. God, can't say I don't envy people in America right now. I'll say that much. True. Yeah, never know. Never know. Hopefully the future, well, there will be a future there and it can be somewhat bright, even though the controllers they do not want that for us normies, so to speak. Duh, duh, duh. Seeing how we'll be for numbers. I'm just giving it a little bit of time. Right. So yeah. So hopefully, I've been trying to get the link out a few places. So gradually, hopefully, the numbers will increase a bit. But with this stuff, I'm kind of I mean, there's kind of like live updates on a couple of the news websites here. So before I kind of specifically get into the thing with Diddy, what I could do just as I'm going along with this, so share my screen and let's have a look at this stuff then that's going on with Liam, with all the any developments in the news with what happened with Liam Payne tragically passed away. I'm trying to share my screen. Where are we? Share. Why is it not letting me share? Do I have to share the audio? Oh. All right. Yeah. Okay. I think I've got it now. I'm not that tech savvy, unfortunately. you think I should, being a YouTuber, I should be, but I'm not. Okay. So this stuff and Liam Payne, details of Payne's death released. Room found in total disorder. Liam Payne, who shot to fame in the band One Direction, has died at a hotel in Argentina after falling from a third floor balcony. Payne, 31, sustained head injury sufficient to cause his death. An autopsy is. These are just updates here. It goes without saying that all his bandmates are going to be they're completely devastated here completely devastated by the news of Liam's passing. In time and when everyone is able to, there will be more to say. But for now, we will take some time to grieve and process the loss of a brother who we love dearly. Yeah, people get that thing, like people like say, "Oh, why haven't they posted something on social media about it or whatever?" It's like it's for like somebody that they would have been so close to. I imagine for the most part they were all like kind of close friends, and yeah, they would have had a falling out, and there was that maybe love hate, love hate kind of relationship that you cultivate with your close friends. But you know, for them, for people to just expect, oh, why have they not posted something on their IG? You know, within a few hours of them just passing away, it's like, come on, you really need to take some time through to say the right things and to like, you know what I mean, say what's on your mind and heart. Um, so the messages left for Liam Payne at sight of the iconic One Direction telephone box. So this is one Take Me Home. Don't know, was that their first album or their second album? But Scott Mills, very emotional. Yeah, Scott Mills was involved in something. He was actually involved in something that was a wrestling related thing, Cara. They had the One Direction had this thing where it was like within celebrating like their 2 or 3 or whatever. And then this like whole, it was almost like this like open day style. They had this thing where Liam, who is actually a big fan of wrestling, and he actually got in the ring and had supposedly a wrestling match with Kurt Angle. I don't think he was really wrestling, but because he was like in a mask, so like there was someone there, like there was a stunt guy wrestling. I don't think Liam was actually in the ring and was trained and doing moves and taking bumps, but he actually did it where he actually beat Kurt Angle, Olympic gold medalist, multi-time champion. Kurt Angle lost. He let Liam beat him, and Scott Brown was like, sorry, not Scott Brown. Scott Mills was hosting it. He must be was around him. Close, a friend, very emotional. Yeah, that's it, is it? 31. You shouldn't be going away at 31. You know. Ah, yeah, you're just listening to me, Cara. That's all about. No, I know, but yeah, I'm just seeing how. Gosh, I don't know. Is Thursday not a good day? Is it just because Thursday is like is it people go out and because numbers are not. I have to see. Yeah, we do need our catch up time, Cara. Yeah, yeah. But then when people come in, they're thinking, "What's this? What are these guys?" They probably won't understand our accent, so they're not Scottish. And then it'll be like, "What the hell? Why are they not speaking about Liam Payne and Diddy?" But yeah, nah, we can always talk and we can have our chats. That's all good. Um, but yeah, with this stuff, because what I was gonna do, I was gonna share the clip. I was gonna share the clip of what he was saying in talking about an awkward encounter that he had with Diddy. No, thank you, Cara. Thanks. I mean, it's good to have you on here. Yeah, it's always like good when it's the regulars. There's kind of like the fam, so to speak. There's Maureen, there's Lenny, there's Julio Cass. You know what I mean? You were the rags, you know, when it all started. Yeah, Liam. I know it was. He had demons. It's not the easy, happy life you think, right? Now I know Maureen's your babe. I know. I'll pass that on. I actually texted Maureen. We've been having a couple of chats just from this past week. We're talking, but yeah, I think it was just the issues. You don't think it's all it's cracked up to be because it's just all this, you know, got to get up super early to go to this U town. You got to go in this plane, catch a flight, go somewhere, and then you're just like living out your suitcase, living in hotels all the time. It's not all it's cracked up to be. It really isn't. Nah, I'll pass that on, Carol. Let you know. I'm sure she misses you too. Yeah, I'll pass on. I'll pass on the message. Let me. I might just actually have to get. I'll get. I'll get one link out sent on Twitter. Hmm. Oh, what do you call it again? Whole production crew staff. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of pressure there. People can crack. That's when people can have meltdowns, no doubt. It's that thing as well. And then when you become a celebrity, it's that thing where it's not like you're at that level. You're not exactly like your employee. You start up your own company. You know, all these people working for you are dependent on you. You know, they've got their bills and they've got their pensions and all that. It's a lot of stress, a lot of pressure. You know, you just got to try and find a way of, like, as hard as it gets. You just try and cope with, you know, and maybe that, I know, might sound a wee bit flippant, but it's just that thing of, yeah, life doesn't get easier. It doesn't you don't just take the foot off the gas, so to speak. You know what I mean? It just gets harder and harder. More challenges, more problems, you know. It's like shit. We all end up learning that the hard way, do we? You know? Yeah, yeah. He was. Yeah, he had said something about being at rock bottom, Liam, in the interview he did with Stephen Bartlett. It was like, you know, either my rock bottom will be my last moment, or I'll just create a you low for myself, and that's up to me. It's like pretty strong words, you know, pretty heavy. Right. Yeah. So with that stuff, yeah. Just a moment. Um, all right, all right. Some people say that whole thing with Shadow was kind of like grooming, you know. He was like he was coming like he was like he had that kind of swagger that you have when you're a teen, and you had the haircut, good looking kid who girls liked, you know. I'm sure he was a popular kid, and you know he gave given the Shadow the wink because he's saying, you know, I mean, yeah, some might say it's groom. I don't think that's grooming though. I don't think that's entirely fair to say that about Shadow Cole, but you know, but grooming can happen. It can happen. I mean, you hear those stories a lot, do you, Cara, of like young teacher, like a school teacher getting with a kid, like a teenage kid and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, it can work both ways though. Yeah. Right, yeah. Just maybe double standard, you know what I mean? Because she was the nation's favorite sweetheart. That's how they packaged her in X Factor to change up her image, you know, which probably that was a lot by design, because after what happened with her um you know, the whole thing of punching the woman at the nightclub, you know, and Elijah was racist, said racist things, but yeah. I guess we all deserve a second chance, right? Uh but let me share if I can. Share entire screen. So yes, so Scott Brown, he was a wrote. I keep saying Scott Brown, Cara, because I'm thinking Scott Brown, the football player, but it's Scott Mills, the BBC Radio 2 presenter, broke down with TV this afternoon as he paid tribute to Wayne Payne. The radio host opened his afternoon show by saying the tragic news about Liam Payne is a really hard one to take in because I never thought he would have to say goodbye so soon. I had so much fun with One Direction, as a lot of you will know over the years, and their memories will stay with me for life. And Liam was such a big part of it. Mill struggled to get out his words, butting his head in sand as he spoke out about the singer. I just feel so incredibly sad and sad about all this. Liam, we had so much fun, and you were always the kindest, most caring person to me, he added. Thank you for letting me be part of your ride. I'll never forget it. The band were also lovely always, but Liam was kind of the grown-up one in the group, the wise one. Yeah, he seemed like the good guy. He seemed like a bit more like an old soul type, maybe. And I can't bear that this is where Liam's story had ended. So yeah, Scott Mills said that. I think Dan Wooten said something similar. I think Piers as well, Morgan. Yeah, but this guy saying here, yeah, no doubt nobody can be prepared when he was like 14, 16 and was already known. Even, he didn't, initially in 2008, he was got rejected at the boot camp phase and the X Factor, but then went on, in 2010 with the 1D, that group. But you've got JLS star paying emotional tribute to his brother Payne. They instantly clicked because they had met at the auditions in 2008. So proud of Liam and what he's achieved and what the boys have achieved. Thoughts and condolences go to family, friends. Cheryl and Bear's son. Yeah, that's terrible. 7-year-old son doesn't have a kid, That's really is horrific. So this is what they say they know so far. Let me up sharing for a second, actually, because that's... Yeah, that's the thing, Cara, being a mom, Even my mum with me, Cara, it's like... My mum's very protective of me, No girl's good enough for you. No girl's good enough for my son. That's what... My mum has very much that in her, I'll go back. Oh wait, I'll go back to sharing then. So this is what they know so far. So the 31-year-old found dead after falling from the third floor of a hotel in Buenos Aires, Argentina. What we know so far, officials in Argentina have said everything indicates the singer was alone at the time of his death. Yes, so he was his girlfriend who had left. She was there with him on holiday in Argentina, but she left 2 days prior, and that he could have fallen while either being semi-conscious or unconscious. An autopsy report showed Payne's 25 injuries, good grief, were compatible with those caused by falling from a height. And his head injuries were sufficient to cause death. It added that no injuries were observed that would suggest the involvement of a third party. Officials also confirmed Payne's hotel room uncovered what appeared to be narcotics, alcohol, destroyed objects, and furniture. Police said they had found over-the-counter medications and anxiety drug clonazepam in the room. Police said that in the atrium of the hotel where Payne had fallen, they had found a bottle of whiskey, a lighter, and a mobile phone. Police said 5 statements were taken last night from 3 hotel workers and 3 women who in the hours prior had been with Payne in his room, but had already left the hotel when the incident occurred. It's just that thing. It's just so horrific. You think, like, good grief, this guy, he's in a 3rd floor of a hotel, And I don't know how it would have been, how the levels and on the type of level, but you think, God, this is a ground floor he's on. It's maybe a totally different story, but this is just, Jesus Christ. Like, a recording of a 911 call has been released where the hotel desk manager said a guest under the influence of drugs and alcohol was breaking everything in the room. The employee called for medical assistance with urgency and said they were concerned the guest's life was in danger. The singer was in Buenos Aires to attend the concert of Niall Horan, whose video showing Payne dancing at the show 2 weeks ago. His family released their first statement since his death, saying they were heartbroken that he would live forever in their hearts. Just, yeah, that's just so horrific, It's like the guy who probably was the good guy, the really stand-up dude, and not the other guys were they're probably nice enough, but most people seem to say that he was like the wise, the mature one. And yeah, It says here that screenshots show the final text that Liam Payne sent to his close friends hours before his death. Gee. Jodie Richards taught the former One Direction star at her performing arts company in Wolverhampton, and the pair stayed in close contact. Payne messaged Jodie on Monday to ask her what she was doing. She replied to say she was with her son Jackson at a gym, and Payne replied, "Nice." He later sent a photo of himself sitting on the bed in his hotel room in the Argentinian capital, Buenos Aires, with a hand to his forehead. After Jodie was given news of Payne's death, she messaged him, "Please tell me this isn't true. And when I wake up, I'm sure it'll be all be a dream." Good grief. She was. God, that's horrible, eh? It was probably just a cry for help, you know? It's like someone that really played a part in his life like that. It was like performing arts school, and he's just like a kid, like regular kind of kid, normal upbringing in Wolverhampton. It's like probably at that moment cry for help, thinking back to those times, like simpler times, happier times, and then reaching out to someone that was in your life at that point. Just wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it really is sad, isn't it? Yeah, I know. I know. Oh yeah, I mean, what Bear and Cheryl are going through. The kid, yeah, the kid, It's tough, but it's tough for a lot of people. I mean, yeah, one thing, Cara, your my mom hasn't met you. Yeah, my mom is very protective, though. She is very protective. Yeah, I know. We've only helped arrived on time, but just as they were making the call, I think at that point they realized that's it. Now he's died, and gee, I don't even know what I was going to say. I was going to say something, but it's quite sad, isn't it? It's just I think as well. A lot of people were saying as well because it's Maya Henry was his ex fiance, and there was stuff that came out about there was like a concerted effort to try and like mess with her, harass her, destroy her reputation, or that he had been really hounding her with a lot of messages on his team, been reaching out to her, his mum, or reaching out to people associated to her. There was stuff there that she was saying that he was threatening to kill himself, and he basically saying that would have been on her. But that was apparently that message. I don't know if that came from him himself, but that came from people in his team. That's a horrible thing, and you know, I know she's saying about that being manipulative, but when someone ends up with that, it's like I'm not saying that was right, but I mean, if the guy was in that headspace where he was just like madly in love with her, and she was the woman he wanted to be with, he saw a future with her, wanted to be married to her. Yeah, it's just terrible. Mate, Maureen, that's great for you to join us. Kara's here. Good to get a reunion, hey. Really good. Now we're getting a few more people in as well. Yeah. No, no, that's fine money. Yeah, just as long as you can stay in, that's fine. Well, I mean, the thing in that case, Cara, that's when someone does that, that's when you've got to call the police, right? You've got to have like somebody come round, the police take the person to the hospital. You have to do something and take action at that point. You know what I mean? Uh, Nah, Maureen was just Cara was just saying that she thinks you're a total babe, Maureen. C for cats, remember? Cara Cats. Cara Cats has got a good name to it, right? It's a good ring to it. No, that's fine. That's why we're here for that, Maureen. We can cheer you up. We've always had those good times, you know. Shit, I think it was this time last year. Remember there was that time that I played like a lot of that like house music and that. I think it was a Sunday. There was one time we would play a lot of songs. I know we've had a few of those live streams, but there was one particular that was really good, you know. Oh, did you, Cara? Did you? Maureen, yeah, I'll get you, when if I read it later, Maureen. I'll see. It's been a long day though. I've been doing stuff and working on videos, looking at ways to improve and grow the channel. Well, I'll try. But I'll try not to keep you too long though, Maureen.
I'm able to talk to anyone.
Yeah, Maureen. Just been getting into the the Liam Payne stuff, looking at some of the updates. Just looking through stuff, and a lot of it's just people, kind of like paying tribute, condolences. God, he was really. I think it was just a shame. It was just really. He was like crying out for help, but you think, man, gee, there would have been, his family, people that seem to be close friends with him. It's like you think, wow, like people were there for him, surely. It's like sometimes you just make that call, send that text, and then someone they'll pick up and they'll be there, They'll have your back. But Louis Tomlinson's tribute is he said experience from a young age, his perfect pitch, his stage presence, his gift for writing, the list goes on. Thank you for shaping us, Liam. I want you to know if Bear ever needs me, I will be the uncle he needs in his life and tell him stories of how amazing his dad was. Very nice. I wish I got a chance to say goodbye and tell you one more time how much I loved you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just think if that was the One Direction at their peak and that happened. I mean, imagine girls like there'd be girls like they would be like almost like they'd threaten to commit suicide. There could be like suicide hotlines set up and yeah, 31 is way too young, Maureen. It really is way too young. What I want to do now, so this is like the main top like the headline for the video. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to play the clip so you can see it, what Liam Payne had to say about this awkward encounter he had with Diddy. I'm sure plenty of celebrities had an awkward encounter with Diddy, but, Liam Payne tells the story and it sounded like a kind of like funny, just a wee anecdote for a talk show. It was on the Graham Norton show. But obviously, knowing what we know now about Diddy, there's no huge surprise there that he would do that. And, but what I'm going to do then, I'm going to share my screen. But then the thing is, Kat, it's all these stories we heard before about these celebrities found dead in a hotel, found dead in a bathtub. I mean, it's like the stuff with Whitney Houston. There's and apparently her daughter Bobby Christina almost drowned in the bathtub the day before. It's crazy, this stuff. I'm going to share my screen, and this is the clip here talking about this chilling encounter he had with Diddy and Jay-Z. So here we go.
I had that with P. Diddy. I went over to say hello to him, and Jay-Z was there, and Leonardo DiCaprio sat at the
I dropped enough names. I think people thought Prince and Brian Ferry was good. You need to hear about other people in the room. Let's tell the people the story's about.
So I went over and I thought, I was trying to think who's the easy target in this scenario, who's the one that you go to say the hello, and I'm thinking, I saw him in Get Him to the Greek, I'm going to go over there and say hello to him, so I thought, P. Diddy. So I went out to shake his hand, and I shook his hand, and I was, oh, nice to meet you, and he's going, but the longest handshake ever. And I'm like, sat there just looking in P. Diddy's eyes like, when is this going to end? And then the worst of it happened. There was a whole thing with Jay-Z, and I went to lean in to speak to him. But you can't lean in to speak to Jay-Z. You're not allowed to lean in. And his bodyguard just like shoved me like this, and I went flying across the room. And I was like, right, I'm just going to go and sit over here with Eddie Golden. Thank you, that's enough. Very awkward moment.
There you have it. I'm looking at Salma Hayek's face, like she knows exactly why that would be. How was that, guys? Did you hear that and see that okay? That clip there? Yeah, it was 2017, Maureen, on the years. But yeah, so I mean, but yeah, Salma Hayek, the way she was looking at the end, it was kind of like, it was almost like she was saying with her body language, it's like, yeah, that's standard in the industry, kid. You've got a lot to learn, like that kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, going over to shake Diddy's hand, I mean, Diddy first of all must have thought, wow, you're a brave man coming over to shake my hand. That haha, like, yeah, that welcome to the business kid kind of laugh, but apparently enough, it was just he met him one time, shook his hand, tried to meet Jay-Z. But then Jay-Z, his bodyguard, pushed him away, which you say is maybe quite a common thing with celebrities, and rappers would do that. But yeah, I mean, pretty brave man to go and approach both Diddy and Jay-Z. Got to give him that. But yeah, I mean, I suppose that's just standard now that so many people would have awkward encounters with Diddy. You had, Conor McGregor. He said that he didn't particularly take to Diddy the one time he met him. They took a picture. He just said that he thought Diddy was somebody who was up his own arse, Yeah, I mean, Salma Hayek, you could see the whole time, right? It was like, yeah, she's how things went on. I mean, she was somebody that spoke about how all the harassment she received under Harvey Weinstein. I don't know if that would have been before or after the Weinstein stuff came out, but yeah, you could tell from her body language, it was like, oh, he's going there with this story. You know what I mean? Yeah. But at least him telling the story that it was an awkward moment was kind of like, and he was a bit intimidated. It was like, I mean, how many celebrities do you think would have had that moment, had that experience with Diddy, but always would have been too afraid to say anything, maybe worried of any potential ramifications of telling a Diddy story like that, So it was kind of interesting, I thought. Well, that whole thing goes back to 50 Cent. That whole thing where, you know, 50 Cent claimed that Diddy asked to take him shopping. And Diddy didn't deny it either, you know. And I think ever since that moment, he's like been on a mission to destroy Diddy ever since. And I suppose he's played a part in all this stuff coming out. Was working on that, you know. Basically, there's like a surviving Diddy documentary that's going to be, I believe, coming to Netflix soon. Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff. A lot of people played their part in this stuff coming out. I believe Gene Deal, the former bodyguard, he played his part with stories he was telling and stuff getting out there. He was stuff he was talking about in his YouTube channel. So was Jaguar Wright, you could say, played her part, because I mean, she said it in late 2000. Diddy is a sex trafficker, so she must have known some stuff, and she's in on what's these people are like. You know, she was in the industry for not a super long time. She wasn't like highly successful, but she was around a lot of these people, you know. Jelly sherbet cola rings. Very sweet. You gonna get each other Christmas gifts? Is that what's up, guys? But yeah, so look. You have to get me something too, yeah. Oh, congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Liam, Rita Ora had done a song with Liam Payne. It was in 50 Shades of Grey, I believe. She was really emotional. Had a gig last night in Japan. Oh, wow. Yeah, Kurt Angle. I don't know if I can play the Kurt Angle clip. There might be a copyright on it. But he wrestled Kurt Angle, though, did Liam Payne. But he's saying rest in peace, Liam Payne. Well, I could be the minister for the. I can be the minister, Maureen. I'll become an ordained minister, and I'll do the ceremony for you two. How's that sound? Interesting. There is some conspiracy theories here. Well, any of the groups spoken, I've got. I mean, JLS paid tribute. Maureen, Backstreet Boys paid tribute. I'm just someone saying here that Liam Payne never put on the dress like his former bandmate Harry Styles. The rest is history. Well, there is some conspiracy theories, because, you know, I didn't want to get into the whole conspiracy theories. You bet I'll marry you anytime. I'll marry you too. It's not difficult becoming an ordained minister, right? It's not that difficult, but but yeah, because I didn't want to get into conspiracy theories last night, but there's some stuff about on his album Teardrops that there was some imagery there. There was maybe some kind of like Pizzagate conspiracy theory related thing with some of the images, like signs on his album cover Teardrops. Some people are saying that, so there's maybe something there that he was trying to like expose certain things, maybe that was, I don't know, necessarily in the industry, but that shit can be in the music industry. But I don't know if that would have anything to do with it. But I mean, who knows? You just don't know. I mean, there's a lot of questions there about Whitney Houston's death. Not sure so much with this one though, to be honest. But Camila Cabello, Latin pop star. Thank you, Liam, for all the joy you brought my friends and I. It really made an impression on me as a young girl to meet a member of a group I loved and have him be so kind. It's a tragedy to have him gone way too soon. Yeah. No, it sucks. It's horrific. It really is. Ronnie Wood paid tribute. Shocked and saddened to hear the death of Liam Payne. It was a pleasure to work with him on our X Factor performance. I didn't know the Rolling Stones. They worked with One Direction, did they? Yeah. I didn't know that. Can you hear me, Maureen, or did I cut off? Yeah, the son Bear is 7 years old. Bear is 7. There's some conspiracy theories about people saying he faked his own death. I don't know about that, man. I don't know. Don't really go down that rabbit hole. You guys wear pets. Maureen wear dog. Cara wear cats. I couldn't have pets, you know. I can't have pets. I mean, I've got to have kids, right? Surely, but because my hay fever is so bad, I couldn't have pets. Dogs would be a total no-no. Oh, hi, Polar. Ah, right. Nice. Yeah. Thanks for joining the live stream. What's your thoughts on all this stuff then, with the sad with the death of Liam Payne? And I know you've been following the stuff on Diddy. What's your thoughts on that? Yeah, it's good to have Polar Bear. Well, I mean, it's a tough one, Paul. I mean, to say, I mean, he was under the influence of drugs and alcohol, and it was the medication that found him. It was like stuff to do with like how you would to help treat epilepsy and all this other stuff. It was, I don't know. It's just, if he's of sound mind and he's sober, in his head, is he thinking, "Oh, damn, I'm done now. I want to take my own life today." I don't know. I don't think so, but just I don't know, man. He was there alone. The girlfriend had left 2 days prior. It's just, clearly just wasn't, in a good place. And I was looking at footage, of him meeting fans afterwards the night before. And even though on the surface he seemed like he was nice and happy to see fans and that and interact with them, he looked out of it, the eyes he just wasn't there, Yeah, that was sad. I don't know. I think that was just with that specific medication, Maureen, that part of that can be used to kind of cure, Like there's certain different things that a medication can do that wasn't maybe the initial intention. Some medication that guys might help with certain. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good example that some might help you grow more hair, but then it's actually meant for something else to do with the blood. I don't know, but so it might have been one of those things with epilepsy. It wasn't actually meant to be a drug because he had epilepsy, but that's what it could have been used for, though, at the same time. Yeah, smashed up the laptop, smashed up the TV. I would have been getting him downstairs, trying to get him into a quiet room and calming him down. I don't know, just taking him back to his hotel room. It's like, I don't know. But then, he at that point when he's trashing things up and he's erratic, it could be like, yeah, they think shit, he's a danger to other people, and just man. Yeah, and well, people have been saying a lot of shit about TMZ. TMZ, because they've posted photos of his body. So the body, on the ground after jump from the balcony, and TMZ posted photos. I think they took them down pretty quickly when they realized the backlash. But well, TMZ are scum, are they really, Cara? I mean, what else can you say about TMZ? Just pathetic, just disgusting publication. I think he already had been to a concert, but it was for Niall, the bandmate, in one day. But yeah, I mean, if there's more to this, could there be some kind of conspiracy theory there? I don't know, maybe, but there is some questionable stuff there with the ex-fiance Maya Henry. I don't know. I mean, she apparently, I don't know, is it? There's, from what I read, like her dad, she comes from a very well-off family, like proper well-off. Where it's like her dad's like her father's a billionaire in Texas. But stuff about Liam Payne that maybe he'd been cheating and sliding in DMs with a lot of girls, but it's just. Yeah, is this the ex-fiance that looks like a younger Cheryl Maureen, or do you like his current that was the girlfriend? It's a bit kind of like iffy, like they might have been 16, 17, so like legal age here, like girls here, but not like legal age in America, where he was spending a lot of his time, but I don't know. I mean, some stuff could come out later, some more details on this, but it's just no, but it's really, really, really is sad though. Yeah, they all kind of have young looks to them, the girls he's with, and then other than Shadow, because then Shadow was the one that was 10 years older than him, you know. But what about yourself, Cara? Have you been following the Diddy stuff all that much, or have you not really been paying attention to it? Just looking, Mr. the Diddler. The list of celebs. The list of famous people who appear in the lawsuit. Business Insider. You lawsuits cast Sean Diddy Combs' white parties in a darker light. Ah, right. So when you're in the state of New York, you can't watch the trial, can you? There won't be a video for it. Ah, right. God, it would be pretty awkward to watch, though, wouldn't it? I don't know if I would want to watch it. So yeah, now Irish Star reporting on it. Liam Payne said he was fearful of Diddy after meeting him. I think there was just, reading the stuff with Diddy. I think that allegation that a 16-year-old teenage boy that he groped, and so many of these allegations though with Diddy. It's like, gee. Ah, right, Cara. I see. Yeah. True crime. Is this the true crime month? Is it? Yeah, maybe true crime where it's at for a lot of the views. You know, if there's a particular case and something, maybe I could see how I could get into. Maybe I could cover it on my channel. Yeah, but then and I suppose as well, Cara. I suppose it's that thing though. It's like they just want to take him down and put him in jail for life, or are they wanting him to like snitch on people? You know, what do they want from this? Will he be Epstein? You know, that's a big question. But yeah, I mean, I've been doing this live stream. That's over an hour though, so it was good to get another one done. I'm feeling a little bit tired. I'll probably just have to lie down, but still need to do another video though. But anything else you want to say, guys, on all this stuff? Diddy, Liam Payne, any comments, any questions for me? Just fire away. Could stream trials and carry on either your stocks. Yeah, that's something there. Maybe Maureen could do a watch along stream. Yeah. I did sleep last night, Maureen, but not for long though. I think about 5.5 hours. Which is probably good for me. But Delphi, DeBell, BHB Quentin. So these some true crime trials, Cara, that you wanted to check out. Take a note of that so I don't forget. There seems to be some stuff there just from like a courtroom insider thing or something. Yeah. What else can you say, Cara? That's exactly it when it comes down to it. That 7-year-old son no longer has a father. What else can you say, really? You know. But yeah. I just thought I would do another live stream and just cover this stuff a bit when it's kind of slightly linked, because there was a story there involving the diddler. So I might be still doing a few videos and following all that stuff that's going on. But yeah, I think now I'm just going to wrap up this live stream tonight, but it was good. Thank you for everybody who came on. It's always good to see you guys, Maureen and Cara. It was good to have you two together again. It's all love. It's always good to when the regulars, we can get everybody back. So who knows, I might do another live stream, maybe Sunday evening. I'll see how I'm feeling then. But I'll try and do these more frequently, though, and maybe do them like 2 to 3 times a week. Just see how I get on, see how I feel. But that's fine. But thank you guys, everybody who joined tonight. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. And always, you know, I've got stuff there. You want to see it on Diddy. Did a tribute to Liam Payne late last night. There's a video there on my channel. You can check it out. But I'm quite tired now, so I'm just going to sign off for now. But thanks again, guys. Really do appreciate it. Take care. See ya. Bye.